Hi Cancer, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Cancer, this is going to be your Lover's Path Tarot reading. And I've already put the cards down. Usually I just set down like, the Oracle cards, but I don't know, I got a little distracted. I put the cards down and this is, this deck is a little bit, it's different. So it's okay that the cards were set down. It's fine, at least for me it's fine. And this is going to be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And Cancer, today we're looking at the reading about this union. We have the romantic or the water aspect here, could be the intuitive, kind of creative, and then we have the fire element about this union. We have the air or the intellectual element, and then we have the physical element here about this union. Now we start out with these oracle cards, Cancer. We have Jamaica Kincaid, and I feel like she was a really nice lady. But Jamaica Kincaid, she went to go live in the United States originally. I think she was born in Antigua, and then she might have went to live in Jamaica. I'm not sure. But basically she was running from oppression and tyranny. She didn't want to, live in that type of kind of, where she didn't have her freedoms and her options. No. So she went to go live in the United States. This is the 50s or the 60s, I believe it was. And long story short about her is that she wrote about history. That is what she really wrote about. These are writers. But when she wrote about it, she complained about, not just about kind of, the society she lived in and the things I was just talking about, but she wrote about, like, she also kind of, she felt her family let her down. Now, I don't know if her mother raised her alone, or I'm not really sure. But she felt let down by both, family and, and society. Yes, she did. So we also have healing, right? And we have the apple card. This is hunger and senses. And this can be sex. Maybe you're craving somebody. But Maria Sabina is about healing. You might be, I feel like you have the Ten of Swords here, Cancer, showing up in the intellectual. This is in your mind. You feel like somebody's kind of like, you feel like there's a harsh ending here, or you feel like somebody screwed you over here. But I do feel like you are moving on to, like, change, your own change. I feel like you are, your own new beginning here. I do feel like you kind of suffered. You have the nine of arrows here, and this is, the woman is crying, and I feel like Cupid is trying to help her. But she is crying in bed. That's the Nine of Swords energy here, right? And this is affecting you in an action-oriented way. Somebody here, I feel like, is like, it's next to the Five of Coins. I feel like you feel bad here. Somebody's leaving you out, or you had to leave them out. Either one. But you're moving towards something beautiful here. I feel like you are, and that's what I really liked about this reading. When I first looked at the cards, I go, oh, it looks difficult, but you're moving towards something good here. We have healing here. Yeah. And Jamaica Kincaid she got over her past. She did. I feel like she did. She wrote about it, but she wrote about it from, I feel like, kind of a place of a little bit of complaining, but she wrote about it, I understand, right? But she wrote about it like, I'm in another place now, so I can kind of write about the past, yeah. And so she has her hand on the snake, like, I'm taking control of this, yeah. And over here, I'm sorry, Cancer, we have Orpheus and Eurydice, and this is about an impasse and a surrender. This is the emotional part. I feel like you're surrendering to a situation. You could have been in an impasse, and now you're just kind of surrendering to it. Yeah, impasse, I don't know which way to go. I don't know what to do. I feel like it was with an earth sign. We have the Prince of Coins here. Could have been, right? Or about one, maybe, right? The Three of Staves is here. And this is usually the Three of Wands. But the man is like, he's talking to this woman like they're going to move forward together. This is the emotional, aspect. I do feel like you had to sacrifice something. You had to give up something you really wanted, or you kind of felt like somebody was sacrificing you. Yeah. We have the Three of Wands, waiting, successful enterprises, and planning. I feel like you had to surrender because somebody's planning something. I feel like your person is probably this card here about hunger and sex. The senses. I feel like you're using your senses here, though. Like you know it's time for you to surrender in a situation. And over here, this is going to be Arthur and Guinevere, and this is the physical part and or the physical element of this union, kind of, right? Not the physical. I'm sorry. The fire element, which is more like kind of action oriented, right, and movement, and kind of like that, like kind of what's really going to happen, sort of. The active nature. Wow, interesting here. So the active nature of the relationship, and this is supposed to be you, the 5 of coins, and this is them, the 9 of arrows. So maybe they are worried here. This is power. This is the emperor. Somebody's taking control of their empire here. And they're actively doing that. Like they're really going after taking control. And that's what Arthur did with Guinevere, right? But he took control, kind of like that he shouldn't have taken control, because she loved Lancelot, Sir Lancelot, and he took her from Sir Lancelot because he was the king, and she wasn't really in love with him. She's like, I don't really want to sleep with you. No. But the Emperor is here, or the power card. Your person, you could be leaving this person out. You could be the one leaving them out because you're surrendering, that you could be surrendering to an impasse. Like, I can't go any further. I'm cut off here. So you could be leaving them out. It's a possibility. Yeah. And let's see what we have for the 5 of coins, right, showing up here. The 5 of coins is, wow, power, poverty. Yeah, I didn't think that was power. Insecurity, spiritual richness. Okay, not too much. Well, maybe spiritual richness, but this is insecurity here. You feel insecure here. I feel like you think this person is taking some power. You could be leaving them out, though. But you could be feeling they're taking power that is like... Arthur, remember, Arthur took the power that really wasn't his. Like, it's kind of corruption here with this power card. She didn't want to be with him. Guinevere wanted Lancelot. So he took advantage of his power. This is probably how you feel with somebody. They're taking advantage of and they are supposed to be in the 9 of swords energy. Let's have a look. This is the 9 of arrows. And the 9 of arrows is a lady crying in bed. And this man, I feel like it's Cupid, who is trying to console her anxiety, unresolved issues, and insomnia. This person is not sleeping well at night. OMG. Although they are taking, like, their power, like, in, you know, kind of in a corrupt way, they are. And we have... and over here, Cancer, we have grace, and then we have, this person is taking advantage. Yeah, I don't want to use certain words here because, in this reading, because of, you know, because. So, let's get back to this, you guys. And we have the grace card. This is the star card here. This is the intellectual kind of element here, or like what somebody's thinking, right? A kind of, or how it's affecting their thoughts, or, you know, but here this is the star card. This is inspiration, because Dante was really inspired. Maybe this person is really inspired by somebody here. I just feel like there's somebody here with this apple card. I feel like you felt like you were at an impasse, and I just feel like this person is leaving to be with somebody else. That's what Guinevere and Arthur were about. He took her away from Lancelot, but this is about 3 people. You feel like this person has used their power and taken advantage of you. Yeah, I feel like you do. So this is supposed to be your energy, Adonis. I love that name, Adonis. It's so cool. There used to be a really cute guy next door named Adonis. He was Nicaraguan. Yeah. And Adonis, you know, this is the King of Swords, or Adonis. Let's see what it says. Let's see what it says about the King of Swords. This is supposed to be your energy, and this is authority, responsibility, and detachment. This is intellectually. I feel like you are detaching yourself from this situation, but I feel like you are doing it because you know you have no recourse. You have to surrender. But there's light at the end of the tunnel, Cancer, because this, I can feel in this reading, this is coming to an end. This person's suffering over here, the one you're with, but it's their own doing. It is. I feel like that's how I'm seeing this reading. They are in the Ten of Swords energy, the Ten of Arrows energy. Let's see about the Ten of Swords for them. And we have understanding, accumulation, and wisdom. It's really interesting. This is not really a harsh ending in this. Usually the Ten of Swords is. This is the Ten of Arrows. They call it understanding because the arrows are about intellect, right? And, you know, understanding, accumulation, and wisdom. This is, your person here has, like, they understand something. They understand, I feel like, that somebody, that they have to be with somebody, or that they really want to. This person has gone through an awakening. Yeah, they have. And here you are detaching from them. I believe that the why this is going on is this person is like really inspired with the Grace card. This is the Star card. And let's see what they say about the Star card. Inspiration, hopes, and dreams. This person has dreams and inspiration. And over here, the Power card regarding the fire. Yeah, this person is taking advantage of their power. So let's go over here now, and we have Judgment, right? This is going to be the physical element here. Somebody might, your person might be returning to somebody with judgment. It's about forgiveness. Maybe they are asking you for forgiveness. This man, Tannhauser, right, wanted to get back together with Elizabeth, and he went and I think he married somebody else. Yeah, he was a mess. And then he went back to her. Maybe this is about that. Maybe, you know, let's see what it says about Tannhauser and Elizabeth. Choices, passages, and changes. Wow. So there's not even forgiveness. See, it's a little different. Judgment usually is forgiveness and rebirth, but this is choices, passages, and changes. And I feel like that's the physical nature of this reading, of this. Somebody changed, like somebody changed their mind, and I feel like they did. Your energy here is the Ten of Coins, right, which is the Ten of Pentacles. And let's see, the Ten of Pentacles is showing up here as just a whole bunch of darn pentacles here, right, like a lot of money, and and this is showing up with, yeah, accumulation, prosperity, expansion, and property. That's what I said by a lot of money, right? This is your energy here. So with this change, I feel like you could end up with a lot of money here. Yeah, you could. Because this is an ending to a union. It is. And we have the Eight of Staves here. And that's what I was saying. Like I was saying, Cancer, this is a difficult reading, but you're going to end up okay. And I didn't even really realize this Ten of Coins was here. Like I wasn't really thinking about it. I did see the Eight of Wands. This is showing up. This is supposed to be their card. But these cards could be switched. They could. It's the main storyline that is really kind of indicative here. The Eight of Wands, this person is, you know, dealing with change in their own life. They are, right? Because you guys are kind of, I feel like you're calling it quits with this person. And let's see what it has to say about the Eight of Staves. And this is sudden communication, movement, and release. Yeah, this is sudden. This is going to happen suddenly. It is. And, yeah, Grace was, where's it? And temptation, which is the devil. I believe it is. OMG. And this is Paola and Francesca, right? Or Paolo, depends, right? Yeah, this is in Italian, I believe. Interesting, because Portuguese, yeah, they say it's the same. Paolo, right? Like Pao Solo, I think it is, right? But let's see what we have, you guys. The Temptation card, this is the devil. This is the major theme in this, kind of the major theme in this reading, right? And we look at it at the end, of course. And let's see what we have. Temptation, yes, the devil, inner turmoil, and obsession. Yeah, and that could be going on in this reading. There could have been obsession here, right? There could have been on, maybe in each person's part, right? But this is inner turmoil. This is going to end. This is going to end, Cancer, I beg your pardon. Cancer, you're going to move into financial stability. And you're going to have the opportunity to recreate your life. Yeah. We're going to go to the extended and look at your person's energy. I really want to see it. We're going to see the underlying energies between you both, the shared energy, how they feel about you, Cancer, what they want, what they're afraid of, what's challenging them, what you don't know, or what they can hide. And, of course, their outcome or their true intentions. They're all super affordable. Thank you so much for joining me here. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And wishing you guys a ton of power and light.